Hello everyone, my name Asima Rohana Hutagalung from Pamulang University English Literature class. Got the opportunity to discuss about linguistic and other disciplines. First, I will to explain to you about linguistic and other discipline. Now and understand about the close relationship between linguistic and other discipline. Linguistics are not the only people interested in the study of language. Anthropologists, philosophers, psychologists, and language teachers have long been interested in language, and linguistics has close ties with each of the other disciplines. These ties have been stronger at some times than others as interested change and as the influence of one discipline on another grow or diminish. Next, there are four categories that fall under other discipline in linguistics. The first, linguistic and anthropology. Second, linguistic and philosophy. Third, linguistic and psychology. And fourth, linguistic and teaching. Let's discuss the first, linguistic and anthropology. Anthropology is the study of humans, past and present, that build knowledge from social sciences, biological sciences, humanities, and the natural sciences. Humans have one particular language, and the language in one group is a critical window in culture. Linguistics and anthropology have close relationship in our daily life. The relationship between them is called as social cultural anthropology. Linguistics usually conduct long periods of flight work living with people who speak the language they are studying. They examine language and the emotion, ritual and performance, language shift and multilingualism, connection between language, ethnicity, nationalism, and political system. For example, linguistics are interested in investigating the development of Badui language. They investigate how they use their language, how they communicate with other people who live outside Badui area, and how they derive the language. The second is linguistics and philosophy. Philosophy is the study of general and fundamental problems connecting matters such as existence, knowledge, values, reason, and mind. Philosophy is focused on questions which can be assessed and debated rationally using logic. On the contrary, linguistic studies the nature of meaning within the context of empirical language. Actually, philosophy and language have close relationship in which philosophers will depend themselves on language. Facts show that the opinion or the answer of philosopher can be relieved through the use of language. It means philosophers use language as a tool to deliver their finding, and they will be nothing without language. For example, philosophers are interested in investigating about the symbols used in the earth. They use language to find the answer. In short, philosophy, art, and language look like sugar and its taste. The third, linguistic and psychology. The combination between linguistic and psychology is called as psycholinguistic. It learns about language and the implementation of it in humans' behavior. Psycholinguistics are interested in such matters as the acquisition of language by children, speech perception, language processing, and language functioning in various conditions. Humans uses language to communicate with others, to deliver anything they want, including emotionally or mentally. For instance, someone is able to share his or her sadness through their facial expression, like the eyes or their mimicry. For example, we can see someone's feeling or emotional through their language. It can be seen when someone is having an interview session or the daily conversation with others. And fourth, linguistic and teaching. Finally, although language are learned, they must also occasionally be taught, or there must be some teaching or about linguistic matters. Linguistics can be expected to contribute some understanding of language to this teaching. The relationship of linguistics and teaching can be seen from the interaction of teachers and students. In teaching learning process, teachers can use particular language to emphasize the rules of grammar, structures, and the development of vocabulary and the sound of language. For example, teachers can focus on teaching how to communicate fluently by using appropriate expression in different situations. Besides, linguistics can be directly implemented in teaching, such as in the teaching program or in the preparation of the teaching material that will be used in a classroom. So, from our discussion, we can conclude that the relationship between linguistics and other disciplines as anthropology, philosophy, psychology, and also education in practice or teaching is very closely related because they use language as a tool to convey their finding, and they will not exist, meaning without language. So that's the material that I convey. I hope all of you can understand it. That's all for me. Thank you very much. Goodbye.